what are some of your strategies for us to get back on a more productive track, on a more fearless track?
Rut. I love that word you use because I talk about it all the time. Procrastination and any other behavior you can think of can become over-routinized, overdone. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just doing it because I do it too often. It's a rut. Procrastination is, at first anyway, before it becomes routinized, it's a choice, and everything in life's a choice. I love to tell people this. Yes, you're experiencing things. Some are fun, some are challenging, but how you perceive them and what you do about them are your choices. Procrastination says, I'll get to it later. That's sometimes just a lie. It's just a lie we tell ourselves so we don't have to do something we don't want to do. So what I tell people is you have to remember how great it feels to get something done. You have to remember how much more great it feels to get something you don't inherently enjoy but have to do done. So what do you do? Well, let's start thinking about goal behavior and resisting temptations. I really want to do A instead of nasty task B, but I'm not going to allow myself to do fun, creative A until I'm at least half done with that thing I was avoiding yesterday because I'm a procrastinator over there. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to reward myself with a 10-minute break and fun time on task A that I can't wait to dive into. You have to create little bits of personal motivation like that to recognize procrastination and then start moving past it.
Love it. Love it. What do we do about that negative self-image? And what does that mean to you? When you wrote about that, what were you thinking?
Well, like everyone listening to this, even the amazing Brenda who's hosting this, we don't always feel great about ourselves. Some people have better averages than others, if you will. But I'm included in that for sure. I remember back when I was trying to be a scholar years ago, I was capable of doing scientific level mathematics, but I wasn't as good as most others at it. And it made my brain hurt. It's true. Most people write a bunch of empirical papers and very few theoretical papers. That's what most resumes look like in the academic world for scholars. And I got to tell you, mine was all theory pieces with 4 or 5 empirical pieces. So it's common. I just like to tell people having a negative view of yourself is common. It usually becomes unchecked and festers and grows if you don't look at it, talk about it, and laugh about it. It's okay. I think you have to, just like Miss Brown and many others have done, you've got to validate conversations at work around some of these topics, because the more people talk about it, the more you realize that the imperfection's more like a unique trait instead of an imperfection. The negative self-image really is a thing you imposed for no good reason, because there's tons of data. Here's a good one. Tons of data. And you have to remember it sometimes that you've created that win, that win, that win, that accomplishment, and that win that tell you are above average in a whole bunch of interesting ways. Real data. Don't forget it and overinvest in thinking about that one negative self-image thought. Plus, the more you validate conversation about it, the more you realize everyone else is human just like you. And that makes it okay.